everyone, this is my fourth term science project and today's topic is the life cycle of a star. Now, we all know what a star is. We look at stars every day when we look up into the sky at night, but have you ever wondered how and what are stars made of and how old they could be? Stars are actually not solid as we all must have thought. Stars are in fact made up of gases such as hydrogen and dust, which is also the first stage of a star's life, called a nebula. Here, the young star is nothing more than a bunch of different types of gases and dust. When the star is at its second stage of life, it is called a protostar. During this phase, it is when gravity begins to pull the gases and dust together to give it a shape that is similar to the form of a sphere. The following images will show you what a protostar might look like in this stage. The third and also the longest stage of a star's life is called the main sequence stage. During this stage, the main sequence stars fuse hydrogen atoms to form helium atoms in their core. About 90% of the stars in the universe, including the Sun, are main sequence stars. Now, for the fourth stage of a star's life, it could either turn into a red giant or a super red giant. It all depends on the size that the star was previously at. If it was fairly small, then it would turn into a red giant, but if it was really massive, then it would turn into a super red giant. The super red giant is actually so massive that it is actually at least 100 times bigger than the Sun, if not then more. During the last stages of a red giant, it eventually turns into a white dwarf. A white dwarf is what stars like the Sun become after they have exhausted their nuclear fuel. In simpler words, a white dwarf releases or expels all of its remaining energy in the form of light until there is nothing left. During the last stages of a super red giant, it could turn into a supernova. A supernova is a powerful and luminous explosion of a star. A supernova occurs during the last stages of a massive star when the white dwarf is triggered into a runaway nuclear fusion. A super-red giant can also turn into a neutron star. A neutron star is formed when the massive star runs out of fuel and collapses. The very central region of the star, which is the core, it collapses, crushing together every proton and electron into a neutron. If the neutron star is spinning, then it is a pulsar. A pulsar is a highly magnetic rotating neutron star that emits beams of electromagnetic radiation out of its magnetic poles. This radiation can be observed only when a beam of emission is pointing towards the Earth. In simpler words, a pulsar is a spinning neutron star which sends out beams of radiation across space. And lastly, the black hole. The collapse of a massive star may result in a black hole. A black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, including light or other electromagnetic waves, have enough energy to escape it. So that was it for my science project. I hope you liked it and thank you for watching.